Victoria, where's your new guy? I thought he was gonna cover for you from time to time.
Do you want him to?
No.
Victoria,
I mean, from time to time, I need to like go on vacation, so I do need people to cover, but it wasn't intended to be a permanent switch.
No, I thought he was gonna shadow you for a while, or whatever.
Oh, you know what, he'd love to come. Maybe I'll bring him.
We're at Adam. Except for that. So John on nine.
He's in Italy.
He's in Italy, yeah, he's in France or Italy right now.
Jen, we good?
Good.
Yeah. Maybe walking down the
Are
street.
you ready to rock? You hold it.
Film,
Huh?
roll film.
All right.
It's an old film, this is something they used to use a long time ago.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a quorum. Meeting's called to order. You're pretty only what I do. First order of business is to review the draft minutes from the meeting June 23rd. And thank you, John, for getting that out early to everybody. If you've all had a chance to review the minutes, take a motion to approve. You and the second, Miranda, all in favor?
Aye.
Minutes are approved. We have one C of A vote today, that's 1820 South Sixth Street. If you remember, the discussion revolved around windows and then specifically around the applicant's proposal to take away some of the stained glass windows. Please take a look at the C of A prepared by the city attorney.
Would you like me to project that? or-
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Everybody take a look at that. It's quite specific. And I think covers accurately what we agreed, but everybody should take a look. The pivotal sentence to me is in the bottom of the decision. This approval does not include the medical base stained glass windows.
Yeah, definitely. I thought we approved. You made them,
Yeah, you just do it on the bottom right there, it's the little slider.
yeah.
Great. All right,
There.
thank you.
So I think it's the Victoria's the first paragraph.
Yeah, the important part is the replacement of all windows on the parsonage. And I understand there were no stained glass windows on the parsonage. And then the 6 lower level windows on each facade of the building, the eastern and western facade. And that's it.
Yeah,
A motion to approve the C of A is prepared by the city attorney, Paul. And a second, Kim, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Approved.
Wait,
Pardon?
it's me, Carol Osterink. I believe the windows are to be replaced are on the south and north facades, not the east and west. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear Victoria's response to that.
Saying that when I looked at the map online, the building's sort of angled, and so I understand that concern because I was unsure what the right description should be. So I also identified it as interior courtyard and parking lot side. But we can change it to more south if the board thinks that's better. Or I think we should have on south 6
No, it's not.
I would just take it out of the direction.
The agreement was, as Victoria said, the parking lot and the interior courtyard, the upper windows are all original stained glass. So those are stained, and the lower windows. And the front of the church, which has a big stained glass. The bases.
You want to see they are up?
Excuse me, it's me again. I don't know if anyone else is having this problem, but I can't hear anything that's being said in the room, so.
Anybody else? I can't hear.
Well,
Or that was a good experiment. All right.
Well, the things that we registered, we have.
Carol, did you hear that conversation? Did you hear that conversation?
No, I did not.
okay, we're gonna try and yell during this meeting. Yeah, so I propose we amend.
We turn on the captions. Hearing.
Everyone can turn on their captions. And follow along. Closed captioning. Yeah, I propose we change for eastern and western stop. And then copy interior garden side and parking lot side. Of the.
Everybody's okay, motion Q and a second. Paul, thank you all. Aye. Courtesy day application is 24951 Water Street for Willow. The applicant here. Craig's absent, what I believe though that he sent out that all of the. 249251. Myron, if you just describe the project at a high level, and then we'll go through the specific photographs or whatever you want.
Well, you have what I have.
Okay.
That's where they are, both ones that I think. Just-
Yeah. What happens now is, there is another meeting that you can have. We're gonna vote on the C of A, as prepared by the city attorney. Not necessary. Garrison is here to speak for.
That one's mine. I'm not sure if you guys are on that one yet. The audio was in and out kind of. And I can't hear anything from you guys.
Tell us about the project.
Okay, so this is a 49-inch by 28-inch double-sided Dibond sign. It's going into an existing structure that's already on the building. And our customer is requesting that it is reflective for better nighttime view. And I apologize, I can't hear you guys.
So we can move forward. Concerns, this all has been through Craig, so we don't need to go through the code issues.
Yeah.
And it's motion for the application complete, looks like you and Jerry is a second, all in favor. Motion to request city attorney to prepare a CVA. And for the Paul and Miranda, all in favor. Are there any opposed? None, it's approved.
Chair, you want to chat that to them, maybe just put in the chat, you've been approved.
You were approved.
Thank you. Yeah, I heard that. Thank you very much for your time, you guys.
It's
Any owner doesn't want to drive around the world.
Oh, I heard of that, the Calypso.
So is this the same as Flip, but a different name and brand, or is it a different?
Well,
All of the Flip stores are a little different.
Quite frankly, I.
Oh, sound is bad.
Well,
With the owner, the store owner, and I'm not sure that we would
Okay.
need to change.
They're
the
picking
name
up from
anyway.
your
It's maybe look at the
computer.
Oh.
definition of the makeup formula. It's really specific, you have to get so much of your
Uh,
stuff from
let's see.
one distributor and. You know, everybody's
Where's
got the
my
same
owl?
form, so it really is.
It's not
Not
packaged.
just
Okay,
four or more
all right.
stores, it determines whether something's a formula.
now. I'm gonna go in the other room and just
Okay, check
keep
it,
talking and
okay,
Testing, Michael.
testing.
can everyone hear us now?
Can someone?
Anybody?
No, looking good.
Carol, can you hear us?
Yes,
Right.
Is it better than before?
well, it's better than silence, yes.
Just bear with.
Jan. So it is not working still. Jan, would you mind changing your microphone to your computer's microphone rather than the owl's?
Do that right now, and you're staying put, right? So you can tell me if it's working?
It could,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, let's see.
We said it was a hybrid meeting and they're not able to put live.
Okay, how is this, Michael?
Okay, so you're very clear. It will be a question if the rest of the commission will be.
Philip, you want to sit over here next to the microphone? We're gonna use Jan's computer.
Carol, Chad, Samantha, can you hear the HPC?
Yes, I can now.
How about my voice from here? I'm not next to the mic, but.
Can you hear Philip? Philip saying.
Yeah, we can hear Philip.
Yes.
Clear enough?
Okay,
Okay, then let's go on.
okay, so next up is 24. So let me just,
24 Ellen, that's
24
Staconic.
yes. Wait,
Okay,
hold a sec, honey.
let me share my screen.
Oh, okay, good.
Share screen. Can you see?
Yes.
And I can hear somebody back there. That's good. So the project is just consists of changing a couple doors, and we're adding a door
and we're gonna replace the fence with some in kind. We're gonna do patch and repair on a retaining wall. And this is the back of the house. We're not touching any windows. This is the door that we are replacing with a wood door.
Back of that, something. Not oriented here.
Excuse me? Did you?
So
You have to
are
speak
we
up.
looking
That's
from
it,
Allen Street to the house right now?
Yes, it's set way back.
Yes.
I see.
So that is the front door, correct?
Yes, correct. That's the door we're gonna replace with a solid wood entry door. And we're gonna remove these two windows that we're gonna replace with the French doors. The windows are clad exterior and wood inside, so we're gonna keep the same material for the new door that's gonna go here. We're gonna do some patch and repair on the sidings, and all the windows remain. This is I'll show you the elevation. I'll get out of there. Oh. So this is the door that we're gonna replace with a wood door, a front door. And all the windows stay the same. And we're gonna replace, we're gonna put this new door here.
So it's a front door, it's transforming two windows into French doors, and then a fence in the front. Those are the three pieces,
Right, right.
and patching.
And patch and repair, whatever necessary.
So you're not going to change the material of the stone wall, you're just gonna patch and repair?
No, correct. Are they-
Straight up.
I'm sorry, do we know what that, I'm sorry. Do we know what the door is gonna look like? If you zoom in on the top left, I think that's it.
So the door, do you have you said it's a wood door?
Yes, we
Yes,
replace,
specs on that door in your pack. Or a manufacturer's sheet picture.
we can send you that.
No, I want the specs in the back.
Well, if they send it now, we can approve, we can look at it. If they have to wait, then.
Would you like to send in the text the spec you have of the door? Do you have a spec of the door that you're meaning to replace the front door with? And then that way we can approve.
Or we can do it contingent if you can't do it now, but we need the spec as part of the package.
It says Simpson 7130 on that. And it looks like what they're showing.
Oh, okay.
Solid wood?
Kim has the spec on her laptop. I have it here.
Sorry,
Okay,
but it's what it's stated on the.
Thanks.
okay, great.
Front door.
That's
Do you have specs on the French doors?
the French doors elevate, Marvin elevate.
Marvin Elevate.
Yes, clad on the outside and wood on the inside.
And it would be 2x4, 2x2, lights by 4.
2x4s.
What I'd suggest is we approve this with contingency. that the applicant provide code enforcement and the commission, full specs. Is that clear?
I believe you're saying you wanted me to send the specs for the doors. Is that correct?
Yes. I'm saying that,
As part of the application?
well, we'll get it over the next 2 weeks. We'll be sure that Craig's got it. So that, we can follow up if it's an issue from both point of view. But I think we can move forward, with that.
Yeah, because we have it, we know what the manufacturer is,
Yeah.
we know the Munson layout, like.
The complication is Craig has a huge workload, and unless that's in the package, it's hard for him to enforce 50 different projects. So, okay. Motion to find the application complete with the contingency is stated that the applicant will submit specs for all the material go in. You and Paul, all in favor? Aye. Motion to request the city attorney here of C of A again. Yes. Paul and Jeremy, all in favor? Aye. Done. And are you good with that, Victoria?
Yes.
Okay, done. You're done.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good-
Sorry about the audio
Yeah,
complication.
this was my first time, really nerve-wracking. Okay.
You did really well. Just remember to send the specs to code enforcement.
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
739 Warren Street.
Hi.
So
Would you
I'm-
like me to project?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So I'm Wendy Wisburn, the architect.
When
Let me just see if we can just. Oh, can you stop share, ma'am? Sheila? Thank you. Okay. Okay, I have several documents here, so I have the C of A.
There's a booklet, maybe start.
There's a
with
booklet,
11 by
okay.
17.
Sure. Booklet, yes. And let me just share this here. Okay. Let me just-
So, the building that we're talking about is 739 Warren. It's the one next to the parking lot of Rivertown. So this is the original house, so you can recognize the little cornice. And then you see it used to have this beautiful front porch. And then this is a photo of it from about 9 years ago. And the porch had obviously already been removed, the little windows were put into the larger openings, and they have restored it to the next photo, which is the current version that's there now. So there's the new storefront with the nice little windows. This seems to be the original door and sidelight from the first. You can't see the door, but you can see the size of the openings, so it appears to be the same. And this door is much, much nicer than this one. It has like pretty beveled glass, and the profiles of the wood look much nicer. So what we're proposing to do is we're putting in an ADA ramp, and we would like to replace this door to match this one.
Sorry.
No worries. And so there's nothing else happening in the front except the ramp, which there's a rendering and photos up later. But maybe I'll just review the whole scope. Okay, so next photo is the side. So this is asbestos siding, which we're actually proposing to just leave in place. And this is a slightly saggy addition from some point in the future. It was partially enclosed porch. We're proposing to remove that entirely and build a new addition on the back with a new porch and a new terrace facing towards Cherry Alley. So on this facade, no change, essentially from that front forward. From here forward, exactly the same, here forward, replace. Then in the back, this is the thing that'll be ripped off. This is right now a path down to the basement. There's a super large tree right here and a significant grade change from Cherry Alley. So the person who bought this lot also bought the lot directly behind it. So they own from Warren all the way to Union Street. So there's going to be a connection between this backyard to that lot there, which there's nothing proposed for that lot at this time, but it's a potential future development. And then the next facade is just the alley, also going to change. So that's back between here. This is also asbestos siding. Also no change to the facade other than the portion of the building that's being. Okay, so here you can see better that this is not a very nice reproduction of the door, so we would like to get rid of that and replace it to match this with the beveled glass, same profile, same window size. And currently this is an inward swinging door. We're proposing that this one be an out swing door just as a preferable life safety concern. And this is where the ramp will go. So you'll note, actually, if you go to the next slide. So you'll note that the sill of the door is higher than where these decorative storefront panels end. So we set the ramp, we ran the ramp up to the door and sort of held it back from this edge of the building there so that this storefront panel thing would be. So we couldn't just run the terrace completely in front of the door. So we're leaving grade basically essentially where this step is. So there'll be a bluestone terrace at the height of this tread. This will be partially obscured, but the wood stays completely exposed. And in here, I'm showing we're going to do some kind of field stone. It actually turns out it's going to be full depth 9-inch field stone, so it's not really a veneer. It is a veneer because there's a concrete wall, but it's a full depth, fully made wall. It won't be a thin veneer applied. And then we have some gates around the back, so we like to do wrought iron. And it's got a little bit of a curly hue, so I took this picture of the Verizon building. So it'll be similar to that. And then there's a handrail at the front at the ramp. Also, we would like to have the detail there, so that is also on the screen. So that's we are going to be doing the clad ultimate doors and windows. You can just scoot through all those, because they're all basically the same. We've got double hungs, casements, and French doors. They'll all be the ultimate. So this is a rendering of the front facade. So here you see that terrace. We'll be sloping up slightly to that. There'll be a garden there. And then this is our ramp with the handrails. There'll be a fieldstone wall to the side. And then these are sawn bluestone pavers. This little side piece here is also the sawn bluestone. And then a bluestone step, which will be just a big concrete. And the pavers in the front will also be bluestone for the terrace, but probably not the super sawn kind. They'll be more open size and shape. So this is the back facade. So there's a lot going on because we have to keep access to this basement door, which is happening there. So essentially what we're doing is we are having 2 fieldstone walls at the edge of this new raised garden, and then there'll be a grand stair down to Cherry Alley. And this is the wrought iron that you're seeing. So there's a gate at the end, fence wraps around. These walls are 6 feet high, so they run into the back of the building there. We'll also have fieldstone at the back of the building. And then this is the new addition on the back. So little porch, wood steps down. It will be clapboard to match the front facade. 6 pairs of French doors, 3 for the commercial space on the ground floor and 3 for a terrace upstairs for the owner's apartment. With double hungs on the rear facade, and then actually on the side facade, which you can't see in this booklet, just but on the back there, which is in the alley, we're replacing 2 double hung windows with casements, so they are sized for emergency egress.
So Lisa, do you want us to know what is the operation going to be? What's the?
Yes, it is a wine tasting room, so there is a couple who have a vineyard in Finger Lakes, they're gonna have their first release of their wine in June of next year, so this is a space for them to be able to just display their wines and a few other new wines. And then, so that's the ground floor, and then upstairs is the owner's apartment. So,
And the railing at the top, is that a glass wall?
that is glass, yes, so that's just glass rail, no top. It'll be stainless steel shoe recessed into the deck. And that will all be clapboard everywhere on the new sides and the rear.
You kind of went quickly by, do you have an image of the French doors and are they the same on the top and the bottom? or
They are,
there little
yes.
ones?
So, if we go to the second package.
Second package.
The architectural drawings, I can show you, so they're quite vertical in profile, so there's no dividing line in the middle, there's just 4 horizontal divisions. And they will be identical size upstairs and downstairs.
Okay.
Survey, so yeah, so the garden will be there, steps down, and then this clear lot. Okay, so here we can see the ramp. That's the new porch at the back. So the existing building that gets demolished starts here, so that piece was demolished, we're replacing it. Exactly the same for 2 stories, and then an additional 1-story piece next to the porch. For the office. And upstairs.
Move forward.
Yes. Upstairs, there's the terrace, you see the glass rail, those are the 2 windows that get replaced with casements. And next one. So, there we go. So you can see the divisions there. They're very vertical already, so there's no vertical mounting. Just for them. So they're horizontal mounting to the top. Correct, yep. So that's essentially the scope. And the steps come all the way out to Union Street or just to Cherry Alley? Cherry Alley.
Here.
Yes, those guys,
The edge of that lot.
Yeah.
essentially right out to the alley. Did they combine the lots? There are 2 separate lots, they just formed it.
These are the 2
lots.
lots.
Kind of cross access. Well, we're before our property line, so there's nothing happening inside Cherry Alley, it'll just stay gravel. There's a super big tree right here that the current owner had like some loose furniture around, so it'll be. But no improvements to the actual trail.
Go back to the view of the back with the staircase. I think that's it.
Am I? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Second.
Oh, in the other package?
Yeah, with the blender, staircase being managed.
Sure.
The last bit.
Is this,
How many feet is that long terrace?
From here to here?
Yeah.
I would have to get the job.
But I mean,
20.
it looks enormous.
And look, I think it's the
It's
angle.
the,
it
you know,
looks-
to try to
yeah.
get everything into these perspectives.
Yes.
So this
No,
is.
no, I know, I'm just putting it together.
They're kind of using that for outdoor seating? Yes. Yes.
I like how the back is certain itself as a modern addition with little nods to the more historic. I actually like that separation that we're not trying to replicate directly.
I mean, the building itself is pretty traditional because it's the same window style and the cladding and everything will match, but then you've got the glass rail and the crisp stone,
Charming.
so.
What's the retractable on it?
It has not been spec'd yet, I'll be honest with you, but it will just be like a box that the thing rolls out of, motorized. I do have a spec for it. I can send it to you.
Sure.
Where's
It's
that?
quite minimal.
Is that
And it's this eyebrow thing up there, sorry, I didn't mention that. It's like a metal white casing, it's like this big, and then the thing comes out.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree, earlier. Nice, with the size, I didn't get that perspective, because when I first saw that, I was like, holy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but looking at the plans, I understand that further. And
It's actually a tiny door.
Yeah. It's really, it's huge. So you're having that front door custom made by,
Yes.
Wood Shop, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great.
With curly cues, you said you were bringing them into the railing in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Where,
So I do have them drawn in the rail at the front, and you're right, I didn't get super into the detailing of the back gate. But, I just thought that it would be nice to incorporate
Well,
it
something.
in both places, yeah. And we had a wood fence for a while, but it just seemed nicer with the wrought iron, and it resolved better with the stone and everything. So,
It looks great.
yeah, I would say the board needs whatever your final, fence plan is, sure, you can draw it differently. No problem, just for the next meeting.
Yeah. Good.
No, I'm not on that.
Yeah, and any specs that, yes,
Sure,
please get that to us.
okay.
It looks great. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
The next step forward.
And I live a couple doors down, so I can get some.
Excellent. She'll be up here.
Motion to find the application, complete. Jeremy, and a second Miranda, all in favor? Aye. Motion to waive the public hearing, request the city attorney to waive Paul and Miranda, all in favor? Aye. So, the city attorney will work on today. We vote on that in 2 weeks. You don't have to be here, but kind of stay on top and set up.
Okay, so I should just email Craig the update.
Yeah, if you would copy me, Paul, that's right.
I'm not on it.
And on, yes.
And Kim, super, nice job.
Thank you, sorry, I was stealing your power. Just to have,
Take care.
Thanks very much.
Bye. Any other business? That's one step forward. Motion to adjourn. You and adjourn. Aye. Thank you.
thank you.
Love it.